Good evening. Good evening, everyone. Welcome to the Agentic Intelligence Masterclass series. So this is Shankar Ganesh from PantechELearning. So once again, welcome to all. Yeah, Bhagyashri, good evening. Pooja, good evening. Vaishnavi, PV, yeah, good evening. Janani Bhaskar, good evening. Welcome to the stream. So last session we was discuss about the email sending agent, right? That was our first day topic. Then we have to recreate. So how we can create the agent in step-by-step concept we was discussed in our last session, right? So today today also we can try to recreate the same concept. I think it was day 8 or 9, any one day I have to show you the object detecting agent, right? The YOLO object detection, how it was happened. With the coding wise, I have to show you that particular concept. So what are the libraries we have to install, how we can make the coding line by line, I have to give explanation to you. Today also same thing, but this time we have to try with that concept is a without coding. Without coding wise, how can we create the object detecting model? Okay, so fully same like a N8 tool like that. So N8 tool we can drag and drop on the select method wise, we have to build one kind of agent, right? Same thing here also we can use this just like the drag and drop method wise, we have to create an object detecting model. So how it can create, how it will create, we will see in this particular session. Okay, so this is the overview of the today's session. So we don't want to entering into the presentation. Okay, just entire thing hands-on way. Entire session we have to take like a hands-on way. Okay, so without delay we are entering the concept. Yeah, good evening, Kalai, Nagu, and Tridam, Alanki. Yeah, good evening, welcome. Yeah, so without delay I directly entering into the concept. Okay, so for this particular purpose, I mean for this particular no code object detecting agent, I mean no code object detecting model creation process, I have to using the two different tools. One was Data, like that one A is there, the specific tool, and another one is Ultralytic Hub. Two different tools I have to use for the without coding YOLO object creation process. Okay. So first thing, why we have to using two different tool means one is helps to make a data set, another one is helps to creating the model. So the both thing we can't do in a one particular tool. So that's why we have to select the two different tools. Okay. First we have to go with that the Data A like that. Okay, I have to go with that new different mail ID because I already work with this. Okay. So how to log in, and login process also I have to try to show you. That's why I am choosing different one. Yeah, Data A. So like you can type like that Data like that way you can set A. You can select the first website. Okay. So it's completely free open source tool, so you can easily access that. So just like that, click a where is that? Yeah, get started for free, like this button you can click and just log in with your mail ID with the Google account or anything. And I have to select my mail ID wise. Continue with this. Yeah. So once you can log in with your mail ID, you can get it the page like this. So this is the home page of that. You can, if you are new user means you can get it the page like this message, like this UI wise. So you can click that create new workspace. Okay. So click create new workspace, your name for that, for your purpose. So just like that I have to give a Pantech, like that way I have to give a name for this particular workspace. Give that, so that's your wish. You can give it, you try with your name or different name. You can try with yourself. And I have to select the create workspace. Now the workspace was created, then you have to select that particular one. So you can get the official homepage of this particular Data A. Okay. Fine. So now we can build the new one, completely new. We can't another already exist one is not there. So if you are using already I worked that, I have to show you. This is this mail ID I already used for the working for my practice purpose, I have to use this. So again also I have to get it to login. So you can see the already Shankar already created one thing that was available here, so it exists here. So here, so based on my image wise, I have to try to create one particular one. So now we can try with the different one. So different model, different image we have to use. Individually we have to create our data set with ourselves. Okay, so we don't have to take in any website or any platform we don't want to use. We have to create create a data set for ourselves. So you can click the create project and you can select which one you can do, like 3D point wise or medical image wise or satellite image, which kind of way you have to create. So I already told the YOLO object is related to the image or video detecting object detecting one based on the image wise, right? So that's why I can choose this. So we can go with that the image wise. So first option image, have to select the image. Now we can create the project name. So that was Pantech, same name, that was your wish, object detect. So that's our name. So just a name only, have to give it like this and give a next. Then they have to asking the image. So we have to prepare our data, so you can directly connect with your link wise also, you can connect, or any cloud storage you can store it your data, means you directly upload here. And then Google Drive is there, means you can directly create that. So there is 4 different options is there in this particular AI. So I have to upload the file. Already I have to create one particular images, like one folder wise. So you can see the lion image. So this time I choosing the lion image. So personally we have to, without coding wise, we are creating model. They have to detect the image was lion, that object was lion, like that way they have to detect the images. So if you have to do this in coding wise, you can take 5 to 1 week, 5 days to 1 week. You take a time for this model preparation or model training, everything. But the without coding part, it's the easiest way. Just an half an hour, more than 30 minutes, we can complete this process. Okay. So now I have to choosing this particular line image folder. So I have 10 different images. Okay. So yeah, I converting to the icons. Yeah. So 10 different line image position wise, I have to take that. So in this images only I have to use for my data set preparation. Same like this object detection purpose. So already we know the object detection is detecting the everything. The person means person, or animal means animal, mobile means mobile. Like that way they have to, based on the label wise, they have to detect the object, right? So the same like that, I have to select everything. Okay, select every images. Yeah, so everything I have to select and give that open. So just a minute. Okay. I think it's less internet. Yeah. So again I have to select the files. So every images I have to take. Okay, the less internet one day we have to facing this one. Okay, just a minute guys, just a minute. Okay, choose all files. So everything is the same format. Okay. Yeah, now it was uploaded. Okay, so now it was uploaded. You can check with it here. The 10 different images was uploaded here. Okay, once it was uploaded means you can go with that new data set. So we have to create a data set name, right? Just already I told we have to individually we have create for our data set. I mean to our data set. So give a name like a line images. The data set name is a line images and give the next one. So once you done create the data set like images, you can give a name like that. Then you have to give a label. First step, you can create a project details. Then you can go in with the uploaded your image. Then annotation process. That means label wise we have to classify the particular object. How much object present inside the image. So every image contains the single object that was a lion. Okay. So the name I have to provide like a lion. The subcategory that was no needed now. The annotation type also not we have to represent now. In last option we have to select the annotation process. So I have told you later. I say you said you sorry. Told you later. Yeah. Okay. So the annotation also the same like that. Once you can give it your name. Class label is only one object that was lion only is that. So you can proceed to the next step. Then annotator. The annotator is you have to there. So just not like that. Your team members, you can collaborate with your team means you can select with them. They can easily access your model also. So now I have to create one model means I have to share with my friend or my colleague means him also work together. We both are work together and they have to give a modifications to my model or images and everything. Okay, that's why. So now the another account is there, right? Already my different mail ID I have to choose. So that one is there. I will select the Shankar Ganesh, that one. And I click to the add. So the member has to be add. Then reviewer is no need now. So now I click to the proceed to the next step. I add only, annotator only. I mean teammate. Then I have to go with the next step. So yes, proceed. I can followed by this. Then they have to ask the reviewer confirmation. So everything they have to ask. So preview like pre-review like that way, right? Project detail is this and lion 10 images is there and the class labels is one name is there. Team members Shankar Ganesh. The another mail ID also is there. Okay. Now I confirm and create this project. Once I click that, they have to create. You see, the two label is 10 kind of images present in my data set. Okay now. So that's it. So now we can give it an annotated. The annotated option is here right side. You can click the annotated. That was done. So we have an additional option that was we have to select the object. So 10 images we have to add, right? So each image we have to select the object only. We have to purposely we have to select. Oh, just a minute. The object is not there. Okay, I think it was not clear. Okay, just a minute. Maybe the image is not clearly viewed. That's why it's making some option here. The label name, class label name, they have to represent here. That was not there. So we have to choose different one. So just a minute. There was a quality image. We try with a different image. Okay, we can go with the next image. Every image is look like same thing. Just a minute. Yeah, you can see this. The every images is look like a blur, right? It's not clearly viewed. That's why the model the option cannot show here. So every image wise they have to show the file name, but here is not there. So I have to choose a different one. Just a minute. Yeah, you can see that was break the blur image. The too much noise is contained in this particular image. That's why it's not accepting this one images. So I have to delete this. Now I have to choose a different image. Clear image. Okay. Now I have to search like a line images 4K. So like that I have to search. I choose any website to download the images. That was better to get a clear images. Fine, now I can choose this. Sorry. Click to download this. So I download this one also. So this one. again this one also. Now it was clear one. You can see this is the clearest one. So we can take this image, this site image. So this one also I can take. Then yeah, this. So how much is there? I think around 5. Okay, still we need a 5. Another 5. One is there. Choose this. Yeah. Okay, we can take every images, right? One, yeah, I think around 10, right? So we can check with this. So everything is there. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Oh, around 12. Okay, nice. Okay, fine. Now we can go with the same concept. Yeah, here. So now I have to create a new one. So because of already exist one is there, so we can try with a new one. So based on the yeah, delete this project. Start with the scratch. Yeah, go with the create new project. The same step you can go with an image. And the name is okay, same image. The project name only there. So okay. Next, upload the files. Select each images one by one. So 1, 2, sorry, 2 and 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So almost 11. We can take the 11 images and give that open. Now we can here the 11 image was uploaded here. I think it was a clear host one. So now we can take this. The dataset name, same line images we can take line images and give a next. Oh, already exists. Okay, no issue. Lines. So there was a image quality wise they are affecting to our model training. So that was a most important one in our training process. Okay, now it was almost done. Same the lion. Okay, there was boxes and enable the automatic annotation and proceed to next. The annotator is a same Shankar Ganesh and give add and proceed to the next step. So now the confirm and review process. So around 2 level labels. Now I can give annotated. Okay. So again it asking same thing. Okay. So we have 2 different options. One is the AI assist. You can see the AI assist. You can click the AI assist. Okay, the no class defined. Okay, I made some mistakes. Just a minute. Okay. Sorry. Same method. I think I missed the class names. Yeah, of course, that was I missed here. Yeah. So that was line 1. So I forgot this, add the label. So that is the biggest mistake. Once I give the name and I add the label into like this, the class was represent here. So before that I missed this process. Yeah, thank you, Manmeet Nama, thank you. Then I have to proceed this next step. Then I have to follow the same steps. Yeah, now I think, yeah, the class was uploaded here. Confirm. Oh, why same it's repeated here? Oh, again. Sorry. Once I exit this one, so they have to again re-enter the every process. Okay. Sorry, so many times I have to there in the same steps we can repeat. I can repeatedly do that. Every time I made one mistake, so sorry for that. Okay. Yeah, now this was same thing. Okay. This time I make everything was done. We'll check. So finally now we can come this page, right? So now the first image they have to show like a line 1. So this time we have to represent the object. How can we do that? Means we can select this and we can cover that, shade that particular animal only like this. You have to shade that particular animal only. Oh, sorry. Fine. So like this. Now we can go give a submit. So every images we have to do, we can do everything individually. So I have to give a submit. The next image will be there. So we have only less images only we can that. So we can easily do that. So I have to cover the cover the object and give a submit. In each image we have to do this everyone like one by one. So the AI assist is there, but it was a little bit some mistakes will happen. Why? Because of they have to deduct the image that was a different class wise. So that's why I can manually choose this one by one. In each image, okay, you cannot submit without any annotations. Okay. Now I can submit that. So we have only 11 images there, so that's why I can choose this. So give annotation each wise, I mean each object wise. Again, so we can take almost 11 11 objects, so that's why. Yeah, this is the last one, I think. Oops. Fine. Oh, again I choose 111 class. Yeah, now it was done. Now everything will be done into the 11 plate. Now we can see the done was take 11 labels. So before that it was there in a raw label. Now it was converting into the done. Like every day have to annotate it here. So now just a minute. Okay, we have to see with an annotation process here. So we can check with that particular option. So you can see the annotation process helps to detecting our images was properly detected, I mean present or not, like that way. Okay, so again once we get done means you can go with that in next page. I mean home page we have to go because of we can done everything. Video buffering. How much of time it's buffering? Sorry, I can't see this. Now it's okay. Now it's clear. Okay, little bit the internet was, the range was little bit down. Now it works. Now it was okay. Are still buffering again. Okay, just a minute, I will check. Oh, last 5 minutes. Oh sorry, I can't, I'm not see this one. Sorry for that, sorry guys. Yeah, okay, fine. Now it first fine. Yeah, okay, fine. Now we can done this process. We can go with the home page. In this home page we can check our data set. So it was created. So already was done with multiple times. We have to do this. I mean we can do the particular. And now okay, fine. Thank you Tridam and Minds, Shirin, Fatima. Thank you so much. Thank you for your responses. Now it was created. We can go with the data sets. Once we can done that particular process, we can go with the data sets option. Here, yeah, lastly we can do this one line like IM, right? So we can try with it multiple times. We can do so each time we can do one mistake. So that's why it was contains this kind much. Sorry, this much of data set is there. Now we can delete others. It's no needed. Last dataset name. Okay, line images. So that was mistakes one. So mistake things we have to delete. So that was it. Remote get a confusion. Oh, it was used. Okay, that was we can do that. So our latest and last project we have to done with this one. So we have to select that. Okay, just a minute, it is loading. Yeah, now we can see every images that was created here, the annotated image, everything is there. Now we can select the new version. We have to select the release new version. New version release of 1.0. Okay, So now we can create the new version. It was related to the Data AI. That was that particular application platform only we have to use. So that version we have to need for download our dataset. So once you can select the release new version that was created here, then you can click a download button. You can click the download button. After that, you have to select the model YOLO V5 model. So it was an image one. That way we have to select the YOLO. You only look once. That is the abbreviation of YOLO model. So click the download button. It was downloaded every images in a zip file format. So upside you can see. So it around 15 MB like that only. Okay, it's very slow. So I think your internet is a little bit slow. So that's why it's taking too much time to execute every process. So once the dataset was downloads, we can check with your file manager. Here, okay, it is still our image is only there. So same place we can get our download image like this zip file format. It was already done with my images. I have to show that. It was split into the train and the test wise. They have to split it equally. Equally means to less than or greater than. The train image is taking around 7 kind of images. So it was my images is there. The valid means that's the test data. Based on the count wise, they automatically splitting the images. Okay, this is my image. So last time I have to try this. So we have to check how much range is there to download that. Only 5 MB is remaining is there. The speed level is a little more slow. That's why it's taking only 15 MB is there, but it's taking too much time to download that. Yeah, alternate link. Yeah, on 10 or more minutes, I will share the alternate link. So only 4 MB is remaining. So just wait. Once we can download this one, we can try with a different application we have to use for our model creation and execution process. Okay. So only 2 MB is there. So just wait. Yeah, it almost done. Yeah. Then now it was done. We can go and check with that in a file manager. Here the dataset was YOLO v5 like that. Inside the file, the train is individual images is there. You can see. See like this. So each image is randomly split into the training and testing purpose. So they have to split that. Okay, that was our data set. Now we can try with that. Now this particular Z data was done. The Z data platform was done in this particular process, complete process. Next we have to go with that Ultralytics application, like Ultralytics platform. Ultralytics hub, that is the platform we have to use and create our model and deploy process, everything we have to do in this particular website. Same thing, I have to choose with that Google account, my Google Mail device. I have to log in this page. Okay. Yeah, I select this and continue. Okay, this was a small basic details you have to provide. So just like that, you can select what is your domain or give it to other like that way. And my name I have to provide here. This is a basic thing only. The company name is there means you can provide, or else you can don't do that to give. Don't want to give. And keep continue. So they have to asking to you, you need an introduction about this Ultralytics means you have a time, you can watch this, or else you can directly skip this process. Once you can done this one, you can get the page like this. So this is your mail ID wise. You can get a 20 GB wise. You can store for the basic free plan. So that was Z Data AI only. It was open source free, but Ultralytics not like that. Free plan is contains some limitations like 20 GB only you can store in this particular cloud. Okay, so this time first we have to upload our data sets. Okay, so we have to select this data set. So already the familiar data set is there. So like fashion MNIST, CFIR, and crack segmentation, COCO 128, package segmentation, like the varieties and trending things of data set based on the image related things. Everything is available in this particular data set default thing. So now we have to upload our data set. So you can select this upload data set option. That also the different things, the classify or detect or OBB or segment and post. So different task wise is there. The post means we are also see the hand gesture. I think before 5 to 6 session before we have to see that the post estimation like hand gesture wise. And the segmentation, they mostly the OBB and segmentation is mostly used in every medical sectors. In hospital people they have to using this kind of task. Now we have deduct the object, right? So just we can select the deduct, and dataset name we can provide anything like that. Line dataset. The description is not needed. Now we have to upload our zip file. So directly click this and upload our zip file. Okay, which one is that? Ours. Okay, we have to check once. Yeah, 1576. That is our latest one. Here, I click that open the upload the zip file and click the create button. That was created in this particular place. Our data set was created in this particular place. You can see the lion data set. Okay, once the uploading was done, then we have to move on to the next step. Okay, there's taking some time to upload it here. Okay, yeah, just a minute, we have to wait. You can see that the file size was here, like one class is like only one animal we have to represent, 12 images is there, the size was 15 MB. Now downloader file also same file, same size, right? Everything will be represented here. So once it was uploaded means we have to go with that projects. Model, we have to train our model. So choose our model, and already pre-trained model something it was available here. So now we can train our own model. So you can click the train model in upside, you can select that, and yeah, we have to select the data set, the line data set. So you can see the automatic is fitted. 9 images taking for the training process and 3 images taking for the testing, validating process, and unlabeled is a 4 kind of images unlabeled one. So that means the 4 labels it's a unlabeled, that was the file name is not represent that particular properly. Like that way they have to represent. Anyone can remind this. We have to split in machine learning or deep learning concept. We have to split the data like this. So 80% is the training data and 20% is the testing data, like that way. Okay. Once you done this, you can click a continue. Now we have to select our YOLO model. Okay, this place we have to select our YOLO model. Yeah. So YOLO model, this we have only less kind of, less amount of data, images. So only around 11 to 12 images only is there, right? So based on this size wise, we have to select our model. So the NU, SU, MU, like that way, it was a variant of the capacity. So the NU, SU is a short and MU is a medium, LU is a large. Like that way, they have to showing the capacity of the model. Okay, so we are in shirt size, we have a S short, L large, XL is extra, like that way. The shirt was variant is there, right? Same thing, the model also same here. So our choosing model is a YOLO V5. So in the dataset preparation process, we have selected the YOLO V5. That also is a convenient one. So still they have to upload the latest one also. So remaining YOLO 10 is not there, YOLO 9 is not there. So they have to upload. So maybe in future days they have to upload the another models also. So our data set is related to the V5, YOLO V5 model. So I have to select the YOLO V5 SU. That was short model I have to select. That was enough for my data set. So okay. Next you can click the continue button. Okay, sorry. I have to select this and click a continue. Yeah, the project was created like this. So once the model was created and trained, now we can execute the model with our preview. So first we have to create a data set, then create a model and train the model. Create the model, then we have to go with the training process. How can we do that? The Alterytics Cloud, they have to asking upgradation. It is not available in a free source. So we have to enabling the free source option. So we can go with that Google Cloud. That was a free source one. You can see once scroll up down, the step 2, the link, they also provided the link, Google Colab link. Just click this open Google Colab. They have to redirect to the official website of Colab. You can see. So just we can execute the process. We don't need to write up the code. Okay. So now they have to cell wise, they have to separately provide that. Now we can execute the process. That's it. Before that, we have to select and connect the process. The connection process is important here for GPU for the runtime. You have to enabling into the GPU format. That helps to quickly complete this particular training process. That's why. Okay. So I have selected T4 GPU and save this and connect that. Once it was done, we can execute the process one by one. The first cell, they have to contain the installing libraries, installing process, pip install Alterytics and importing process, everything. Once you can click and run this one and run anyway, you can see the process. So everything based on the requirement wise, they have to execute. So I already work with this. That's why they have do like a requirement already satisfied like that thing. You can done the first cell, you go with the second step. Second step, before you run this particular cell, you have to upload the API key as well as the YOLO's model ID, where you will get this one. So you can see the Alterytics Hub, they also provide that also. They also provide the API key, same like us, the ID also. You can see that the login API key is there. You can copy this, the hub login, you can copy this one and paste it here. Your API key is there. Instead of you can provide your official key, then you can copy this 2 lines, that was model ID, everything can copy and directly paste it here. Okay, now you can execute this cell. You can see the entire execution process. You can see that the requirement was it was installing one by one. So you can see that was the deep learning's layer wise. So each layer wise, the first layer, how much is the convolution? CONV is a convolutional layer. So every layer wise that was splitted, and then still latest validation process is there. Starting with the epochs. So the epochs also I have to show you in generative AI concept, like I think the GAN model I have to show you. The model training process is important. So we have to provide only 10 epochs, right? Limited epochs we have to fix, but here they have to automatically take into the 100 epochs. So based on the image quality and image size wise, the epoch count will be differ. It's not a fixed one. It's based on the developer or user wise, they have to differ. So that is a what was that? It's have some constraints. So we only provide the set the epoch count. But it was we can, without coding wise, we have to execute this process. So they automatically decide the 100 epoch is fit for this particular model or image wise. Okay. Yeah, fine. I have to provide the attendance link. Yeah, just a minute. Yeah, I have shared the attendance link. So, and I have pinned the attendance link in a first pinned comment. So I have shared my attendance link. So everyone kindly provide your attendance. Yeah, it's around 80 epochs is done. You can see. So this is the difference between the manual creation as well as automatic creation. So the AI, that means AI was create every process. So before that session, we have to see manually. I only create that particular steps manually. So that's why this is the major difference between the AI versus human. Okay. it takes very less time to done this particular epochs. The 100 epochs was completed in a point this kind of time range. Okay, now it was done. Still we have to wait for the link for official. Yeah, you can see the Ultra Hub was done. Now we can see our model. The model training, everything was done. Now we can execute it our process. So follow this link. You can see the process. Yeah. So here the metrics wise, how much precision value, recall value, and each data, how much matrix is contains. Everything they also contains each color wise. So map is the how much map range is the based on the each image wise, and precision value how much is there, recall value how much is take. So like, so is that any AML student or IT people, you know about this, right? I think the metrics value of that, the each class wise how much loss range is there, object loss how much is take, everything was done is easily. Okay, now we can go into the straightly we can go into the preview process. Now you can see the trained images are there. Now we can upload our image base, we can check with our deduction process. So now I try with this, select this and choose, yeah, so this image I have to select and give a open. Oh no, I think it was not clearly viewed that, so I just select different one. Okay, select this. Yeah, now we can see the lion was around 60%, it was matched to the lion image. The lion was 60% ranges to related to this image. Then yeah, I select this. So this also 43.8%. So based on the range wise they have to differ. It's around the single line object is there, that was deducting, it was matching to the 43% of related to the line image. So we can directly go with the camera wise also. Okay, allow this side this time. Okay, I think okay, I have to choose a different device. Okay, I choose my system camera. Okay, I have to reload this page. It was there some error in camera device. Okay, now I have to select this. Okay, I think still it was some mistakes in my camera setting. So any device is not support for this one. Okay, so not an issue. So we have try with the image base. So we can directly take an image from Google. Cartoon line image. We can try this. So now we can try this cartoonized image. Yeah. So now I select this. Yeah, cartoonized image. I have to show it here. You will see. So that also are properly detected. So it was nearly cut, but it was a little more blurred one. So that's why it's the range wise 25% it was matched to the lion. So based on the clearance wise, they have to detect the proper object. I mean, try to understand what I try to say. Okay. So like this way we can create the without coding wise the object detection model. We can create this format. Okay. So internship users, again clear explanation video, you can get it with your LMS, and the website, this both website direct link was also we can share it to you. So kindly use of it. So it was one-on-one session wise the internship program is there. In weekly once the live session is there. If you have any doubt, so you can ask that weekly one live session. Okay, I can say it like this things for internship users. So others also you can need this kind of things with the resources. Kindly join with our internship. So today is the last date of this internship program, so don't miss this. The internship link was shared in a chat box, or it was every time it was available in a description also. So don't miss this offer. So kindly use of this. Okay. So thank you so much. Thank you all. Today we can discuss about the how to create the object detecting model without coding. It also one of the agent wise we have to create two different AI tools wise. We must create this. I hope everyone can understand this. So you can any doubt, you can contact with this particular mobile or WhatsApp number. My mail ID also is there. You can contact anytime. We will reply to you. Okay. So thank you all. Thank you for your listening. So we will meet on the next session and see you all. Thank you Ramana Raj and Freedom. Thank you. Summarize. Okay. So today we can take these two different tools using for our object detecting model without coding. This is our topic. Okay, so we are using two different tools. One is a Z-Theta AI, Z-T-H-E-T-A, Z-Theta AI. Sorry, Z-Theta AI. That was used to creating a data set, creating our own data set. Next, we are entering into the Ultralytics Hub. That was helps to create a model and train our model. Finally, deploy the model with help of the Ultralytics Hub. So without single line of code, we can create everything just the drag and drop method. This is our concept, the summation of our this particular session. Okay. So thank you all. Thank you Sharin Fatima and Pranav Tande. So thank you. Tridam Madanki. Thank you. Most of the people will focusing on attendance link only. So one or two people only listen to this session. I think they also followed the session in entire timing wise. So thank you for these particular peoples. Tridam Madanki, Pranav Tandel and Sharin Fatima, Ramna Raj and Bharat Raj sir. Thank you for yours. So okay, thank you all. Thank you. We'll meet on the next session. Tomorrow also we can try to create like this. So without coding wise, we can try any another concept also. See you all.